Hello everybody, welcome back. My name's Stefan, and today we'll be starting a new series of the Life Seeded Fanatic Purifier Challenge. This will be done on Grand Admiral, as with my other series, and this should pose an actual challenge. So as you can see here, we're playing with a true Hysterion Imperium. I've gone over the species and how it functions in episode 0, link in the description. But basically we're supposed to be a purifier with 25 tiles of space available to us, so that's going to be a fun challenge. Quick note, this actually does work. I have tested it with the Hysterion Imperium right over here, and I made it up to year 130 with a third of the galaxy conquered. So let's begin. The settings are just as in episode 0. I'm not trying to cheat you guys or anything. So let's begin. Wow, this is an odd start. I've never been actually spawned at one of those systems. But as far as I can see, we got 2 black holes over here. So that could be quite nice. Let's see how our science is doing. Oh, pretty well. Let's go for some quantum theory, additional edicts, and extra minerals. Perfect. We can also start building a nice little station over at Fort Vesta, and start building a temple on our planet. I'm not sure if this is fortunate or unfortunate, but every single tile has something on it, so I'll be wasting some food when building this temple, but hopefully it works out just fine. Now, the thing that would be extremely amazing is that if this was Elgates and this was Gargantua, or the other way around, really, I don't care. Because I don't think I've actually ever interacted with Gargantua during recording, and hopefully I can get that going. Also, I've just noticed, 67 mineral, yeah? Space Miner, Fertility Preacher, Secure the Borders. Secure the Borders is absolute garbage because we're not going to be using that, but reduced mining station cost is amazing. It's going to mean that we're going to absolutely rush through these beginning systems, and our biggest limiting factor will probably be our science ships, so I'll start recruiting those relatively soon. It's actually really odd that these systems don't connect over here at all, but that also means that this is a pretty decent choke point. What this position also means is that our planet is really going to be the last thing to get invaded, which is quite nice and provides some security for us. Also, we gotta go to our policies and activate Map the Stars. Map the Stars is gonna probably provide 1 or 2 additional anomalies, and if you get those anomalies, that's gonna be really useful for getting more habitats later on, because anomalies are the primary way that we're gonna achieve Elgate insights. The only other way is gonna be through researching the actual techs, but that's a lot later on, and those techs are hella expensive. Also, as we can see here, we got the Cybrex. And the Cybrex is here because we actually spawned in the bottom left corner of the galaxy. That is a thing, and the Cybrex can only spawn in this region of space. So keep that in mind if you're trying to reroll for our Cybrex spawn. The Cybrex are going to mean that we have a ruined ring world available to us, but unfortunately we're only able to exploit that ring world if we have 7 Elgate insights. So that may or may not be very useful. Also, as always, I'll be going for the Discovery Tradition tree. The only other option, really, for the first tradition is expansion, but since we don't have any colonies to expand into, most of those traditions become pretty much useless. Okay, Demon's Maw is empty. That is quite unfortunate. So we have another chance right over here. I don't know what that system is, and actually, let me try something. Survey the Garthy Maelstrom. So this bug still works. If you press survey, you can hover over a system and check it out. So for example, this is the best way to find the Gargantua system. And if it's spawned in this galaxy, we're going to be able to find it relatively easily. Let's see here. Gargantua is right over here on the other side of the galaxy. And if I were trying to reroll for Gargantua, I would just be doing this all day, and this works. Paradox, please fix this. Yes! Abandoned Gateway, L Cluster, hell to the yeah. This is going to be amazing because all the anomalies nearby are going to have a chance of spawning an Elgate Insight, and the more of those we can get, the more habitats we can build. Also, this galaxy generation is nearly perfect. As you can see here, there's a single choke point right there. So I'll just expand over there and expand more freely over in this direction. Also, holy shit, that's a pulsar at a choke point. That's amazing. You know, this is gonna be a good run. Ooh, difficult choice. Fusion reactor or administrative AI. I think I'll go for this one. Now, a core part of our actual strategy in terms of military is going to be just Corvette spam. So going for Corvettes and space torpedoes is going to be essential to our well-being, because that is the best way to muster a great fleet with a small amount of minerals. Also, as you can notice from my playstyle, my science ships, I'm not actually researching any anomalies at this point. In fact, I'll be leaving them for later after we secure some territory. The reason I'm doing this is because we A, need to expand rapidly in the beginning, and B, the scientists actually get these anomalies researched a lot faster later on. Plus it gives the scientists a thing to do after all the systems are explored, because otherwise they would just be chilling. One of them would be assisting research over at Blood Droids, but the other ones I would probably end up disbanding. It is kind of funny that there's literally no planets in the near vicinity. There's only the Arctic world, so if we weren't playing Life Seeded and spawned over here, I would call this an absolutely awful start. One thing that we could possibly get is one thing that we can... Oh. Well, hello there, Zanam! Looks like this is the game's way of putting a size 25 Gaia into this run. Interloper, heed this message. We are the Guardians of Zanam. Your presence in the Mintaka system is an affront to our creators. Our programming compels us to destroy you. Make your peace with the universe. Red alert! Let's see where that is. Oh wow, that's actually, that's a very convenient location. If you're unfamiliar with what Zanam is, it's a size 25 Gaia guarded by about 11k fleet power. 11k fleet power is something we can possibly amass around the year 2240 without completely butchering our economy. And in fact, that's what I plan on doing, so that we can get a nice world going. Because hell to the yeah, I am gonna take over Zanam. Oh no. Wait. Oh no! Shit. Well, this is unfortunate. We got neighbors. Really close neighbors, actually. Huh. Well, that means that there's gonna be another reason to amass our fleet, because those guys are gonna have to be exterminated before we can go to Zanam. Or alternatively, they can take Zanam, and then we can take them. Confederation of Thel. Oh, hello there, pacifists. Disgusting. You're gonna be exterminated very quickly. God, I hate pacifists. You know, I've never actually tried taking over an empire at this early stage of the game, but we can possibly experiment with that. Ooh, spectral clockwork, eh? The study of pulsars seems to be an endless source of insights for our scientists. Insights, eh? But rarely exhibit any signs of overly dangerous phenomena. This makes recent reports in Grom all the more concerning. An initial scan revealed that the pulsar, in addition to its irregular electromagnetic beam, is emitting a separate beam at a limited wavelength which is only visible in the same system at shorter and shorter intervals. According to initial calculations, the interval between these pulses will reach 0 at date 2300. What occurs then is open to speculation, but the lack of explanations for the pulse has instilled an almost superstitious fear of those who studied it. Oh, I know what this is. This is a Spectre. And, I gotta keep an eye on that because I hope to fortify that system. And, that could potentially screw me over. I'm gonna start researching some of these anomalies, and that is because if an enemy empire claims that system, those anomalies are gonna be gone. So I'd rather not deal with a loss of a possible Eldgate insight. Also looks like we got two factions going on at the same time. And yeah, that sucks because these guys require a harmonious empire. And that means that we're gonna have to use one of our traditions on harmony. Now let's go traditions and go for some databank uplinks. Ordinarily, I would choose technological ascendancy, but I actually would like to go for a psionic ascension as well. And what I'm going to do is just wait a bit and get Voidborn as my first ascension perk. After that, I go for Mind Over Matter and go from there. Oh yeah, also looks like we're getting attacked by pirates coming from our good pacifist neighbors. Gee, thank you. Well, that also means that we're going to be able to raid their module. So hopefully that works out well. Ooh, contact. Let's see where these guys are. Oh, they have a gateway too. Interesting. Oh, looks like we learned about them from our good neighbors. That's alright. Oh yeah, the artisan troop. Those damn artists. What these guys basically are is like 1,000 minerals and energy just in a deposit. So what that means is that if we really need either minerals or energy, we can go ahead and destroy them with our fleet. Oh wow, even more NPCs. Looks like these guys are either going to be curators or traders. Since they're blue, I think they're probably going to be curators. And as always, we can't interact with them. Although, one thing that is interesting is that these guys seem to be more powerful than the artisans. So I guess there's a hierarchy in defensive strength. Yeah, let's go ahead, adopt Harmony. And now we're getting the full influence. Perfect! This way we're going to be able to pump out edicts like crazy. Since after we're done expanding, we're not going to really need any influence. And hopefully I can go to war with these guys in the next episode. Yeah, curators. Perfect. That way we can claim some nice resources from them, especially this system with 18 minerals. It's pretty crazy. This system doesn't even seem to be an event one, it's just 18 minerals right then and there. But anyways, I believe that about does it. Hopefully in the next one I can continue expanding over in this direction and possibly claim some choke points over in this region. Later I can go ahead and declare war on these guys, and unless they try to stop their rivalry, these guys aren't getting a defensive pact or anything. But as always, thanks for watching, leave a like if you enjoyed what you saw, and subscribe if you want to see more. I'll be pumping out more videos very soon. So I'll see you guys next one. Bye bye.